The year was 1882. Ill feeling towards the Indian nation was at its height, and die-hard renegades roamed the West. But few Indians would admit that their future lay in competition rather than in war with the white man. One such competition took place in Montana, and on its outcome depended the contract.
Jackson, I don't like this.
What's that?
You're encouraging these savages to compete against my freight line.
I have no choice, Manning, and you know that. The first of the two low bidders who delivers gets the contract, fair and square.
If they win, you're putting this town in the hands of an Indian freight line.
Well, if this town survived your rates, it can survive anything.
Now have it your way. But I'm going to be the first one to share it in one way or another.
Be sure you do it legal.
Buck, come on down here.
What do you want?
The contract.
You are tired, my husband.
No, I'm sick. Sick for my pony. Sick for the hunt. I lift like a mule and I drive a wagon like a woman.
There's little left to hunt, even if it was allowed.
Allowed.
You promised.
You have my word.
Red Eagle, Little Fawn. I see you're about ready for the big race tomorrow morning.
Do you ask as Indian agent or as a friend?
A friend, Little Fawn, as a friend. No good will come of this. I feel hate in the air.
Well, I can't deny that. But you know how important winning this contract can be to you and your people.
I know.
He's right. There's nothing in this contract that says an Indian can't compete. Nothing at all.
We haven't lost the contract yet. We'll get this one for sure.
Maybe, but a little insurance wouldn't hurt it. It wouldn't hurt a bit.
A white man's work. A white man's home. Even his tongue. We're Arapaho, we're not white.
I know, and I'm proud of it. But we must learn change.
Change. This was my father's. Now it's mine. I belong with my tribe.
No. No one will help us if we don't help ourselves. Our people belong here, starting a new life as we're doing. What do you want?
Is Red Eagle here?
Why are you here?
I have a proposition to make.
What is this proposition?
Come on outside and I'll show you. Look him over, Red Eagle. You won't find better horse flesh within 200 miles.
Why did you bring them here?
To sell them.
I can't afford to buy your horses.
Well, these horses you can because I'm giving them to you. And 200 in cash besides.
And what must I give you?
Your rigs and equipment. You keep the livestock.
You'll be the richest Indian in your whole tribe, bar none.
I gave my word. Take your horses and your money.
Well, look, if it's not enough, I'll...
No amount is enough.
I don't get it. We offered him twice what his whole outfit's worth.
Now, there's more than one way to drive a bargain. Maybe cheaper.
What do you mean?
We're gonna win that government contract fair and square.
How?
Hold on, Jackson.
Well, what is it this time? It's late, so get on with it.
We just
I'll
found
handle this, Buck. It's against the law for Indians to have liquor, isn't it?
You know it is.
You better come with us. There they are. You know what you have to do.
Don't tell me my job.
Hey, that's evidence you're tossing around.
That's all right, Buck. The law's clear. He knows he has to lock him up.
You don't think Red Eagle can take that wagon through on time by himself, do you?
Do you?
My opinion doesn't matter. I know you're not fool enough to leave traces.
No hard feelings, Jackson. You just bet on the wrong freight line.
Mr. Jackson? Ready, you? Little farm. I have bad news. I had to lock up your 2 men for being drunk.
Drunk?
Who gave them the liquor?
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
They said they found it in your barn.
Thank you for telling us.
You won't be entering the race then.
Oh, I'll be there.
You'll get help?
There isn't anyone. All my people are with the tribe.
Well, I'll find someone you can hire.
No.
Be reasonable, Red Eagle. You
say I must win this contract to prove that the white man and the red man can live and work side by side.
That's right.
Let one white man help. Just one. It becomes his victory. Can't you see that?
Yes, I understand.
Once again, thank you.
If this fails, they'll try something else.
I'll join you at the starting line after I see Jackson.
Right.
Where's your Indian friend, Jackson?
He's got 5 minutes yet.
Why don't you call it off? You know the country between here and Fort Sheridan. One man would be lucky to get through alone.
You're not worried, are you?
Worried? I spent 5 years building my business. I'm not about to lose it to a savage.
Is that why you got his men drunk?
Prove it.
I must go.
Be careful, my husband.
You're going through with it?
One thing I must ask, my friend.
Name it.
Go to Little Fawn when I'm gone.
Well, I will, but why isn't she here?
Start the race, go to Little Fawn.
Come on, Jackson, let's go.
We gonna be here all day?
You all know what the race is for. The winner, the first who delivers and unloads his supplies at Fort Sheridan, gets the quartermaster supply contract.
Come on, get on with it.
the count of 3. 1, 2. What's going on? What are you doing?
We have a contract to win, Mr. Jackson.
But the race has already started. Ready? Those crates.
The supplies. The other wagon is loaded with empty crates.
But why?
Red Eagle rides into a trap. Manning and Pardee will never allow him to reach the fort.
So he's a decoy while you take the supplies through. Little Fawn, give it up. You can't possibly take that rig over 100 miles of rough country.
I'm a Arapaho, and I'm the wife of Red Eagle. You are a witness. I did not leave before the start of the race.
Well, I'll go with you.
It must be done by Arapaho, or it'll be all for nothing. Don't fear for me.
Even if you get there first, you have to unload. It will take you hours, even if you can do it at all.
I must go now.
You see the way that wagon poked out of town?
Why not? He can't gallop all the way. I don't like it. Hold up.
What for? We got 2 hours of daylight yet.
Do as I say. Right up the tape.
Whoa! What's sticking in your craw, Hank? You act as though we're losing.
And you act like we're at the fort signing the contract.
Well, remember, the Army put the contract out for bid because you raised the rates.
I don't recall you arguing about it at the time.
What are you going to do?
I'm buying us some insurance.
Get up now. Get up. Get up. Don't turn around. Easy. Rifle. Rifle. All right, let's go. We got a wagon to catch. Move.
I don't like it. They should have been back long ago.
As long as Red Eagle stays behind us, we got nothing to worry about.
I guess not.
Relax. This time tomorrow we'll be in the fort signing the contract.
a long way to travel and little time to do it.
Single rider approaching. Notify the colonel.
Pat Jackson, what brings you to Fort Sheridan?
How are you, Colonel? It's been a long time.
It was business then, and it's business now. Am I right?
Quartermaster contract.
I know it. What does that have to do with you? Aren't you still the Indian agent?
I am. One of the competitors is Arapaho.
You can't be serious. You are serious. It's out of the question.
Why?
Because he's an Indian, that's why.
That's no reason, and you know it.
Now, let's not talk about it, Pat. If I know my Indians, your man is halfway to Mexico by now. I ought to hold you responsible for those supplies.
You wouldn't want to place a small wager on that.
How small?
Oh, say $10 against your approval of the contract if my man wins the race.
Done.
Colonel, wagon's approaching.
Oh, a wagon, huh? Well, Pat, your man or mine?
Begging the colonel's pardon, but it's 2 wagons.
Oh, 2, is it? Looks like we have a horse race, Pat.
Hey! What's she doing way out here?
Shut up and drive this thing!
Hi-ya! Yah! Ah!
Why, George, we have a tie.
So far, we have.
Oh, yes, one of those unloading clauses. Well, that's why we have them. Come on, let's see who has the strongest back. By the saints, that's some woman.
More woman than I've ever known, Colonel.
I told you I could do it, Mr. Jackson.
Little Fawn, I want to present Colonel McVeigh.
I can't believe you drove this rig over all that distance. It's amazing.
You should know the full story. Now, Little Fawn, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
What do you mean? It's a tie.
The unloading clause, remember?
Oh, yes.
You will accept the shipment, though, won't you, Colonel?
Why, of course, my dear. Sergeant, verify this manifest.
Yes, sir.
I can see that money now.
Well, this is one time you're not counting before we make it.
What's he up to, Hank?
Well, I don't know, but I sure aim to find out.
Now, you understand. We'll pay you for this shipment, but I'm afraid this will be your last.
Colonel, what are you up to?
Up to? What are you talking about?
Well, what's that blue belly doing up on the squaw's wagon?
We won the contract. We don't want any tricks.
You haven't won anything till you finish unloading. I suggest you get to it.
Everything is accounted for, sir.
Oh, thank you, Sergeant.
Then you'll sign the manifest, Colonel?
May I? There you are.
Thank you. Now I have work to do.
What's she up to?
I have no idea, Colonel.
There you are, Colonel. Your consignment is delivered and unloaded. The Red Eagle Freight Company has won.
How do you figure you've won?
Look at the manifest you signed.
The wagon is listed on it.
A gift from us to you. Now your property is separated from ours, which means your property is unloaded.
Well, I think she's got you there, Colonel.
Hey, Hank! What's there?
That's Red Eagle. He's got the boys.
What are we gonna do?
Now, let's get out of here.
Those are Manning's men. They must have tried to bushwhack Red Eagle.
Not much success by the looks of it.
Colonel, stop them! Stop those men!
Now, we're looking forward to your service, Red Eagle. You come back and visit us too, you hear?
I will, and thank you, Colonel.
Thank you. I'd rather have those coyotes in my stockade than on my supply wagons.
We couldn't have done it without your help, Mr. Jackson. Oh, you'd have found a way, Red Eagle.
In July 1885, members of Congress formed a committee to determine whether the Indians could adapt to the changing nation and live in peace. The exploits of Red Eagle and Little Fawn were read into the congressional record as proof that given the opportunity, they could and had. Be with us again next week for another true story from our American past. In the late 1870s, Tombstone, Arizona Territory, was a bustling, growing mining town. Oh, it had its share of gambling and card sharks, all right. But it also had Sheriff Ray Ritter, an ex-gambler who enforced the law. Ray's determination soon had him facing the biggest gamble of his life, a gamble in which all of the odds favored his opponent, the Duke of Tombstone.
Well, where's the brass band? Mm-hmm. You've been up to something. Mm-hmm. I have. Notice anything different?
Yeah. I should come home for lunch more often.
Oh, Ray, I knew about the place. Don't you notice anything?
Yeah? Looks the same as every rented house we've ever lived in.
Oh, and I spent all morning finishing them.
You mean those, brand new tie-back curtains you just put up? I like them.
Oh, Ray.
Where'd you get the money?
Clete Damley will let me charge the material at his store.
With the money we've got in the bank, you must be pretty sure I'm going to be reelected next month.
You will be. Then we'll build our own home, and all the years of waiting and wandering will be behind us.
Well, they haven't been very good years, Joanna. I'll make them up to you.
You already have. By making a go of it right here where we belong.
You know where I belong? Right up the street in my office.
First, you'll finish your lunch.
Come here. And I'd like to know how you draw to an inside straight and make it every time.
Have you got more going than you can handle, Mayor?
Clete and I were having a game when this sharpster sits in. And somehow, I don't know how, but somehow he ends up taking us.
Well, you were playing with Edwin Fields. The Duke, he calls himself. And he always wins.
Hello, Ray. Hello. It's been a long, long time.
Ray, do you know this man?
Well enough to know he's cheated you.
Oh, be reasonable now. I mean, how could I? Why, we were using Mr. Daimler's own deck.
Let me see those, Clete. All right, the ring, Fields.
Ray, surely you don't think I'd stoop to that?
I think you'd stoop to anything if you were hungry enough. The ring. Now, turn it over. You see this point? He uses that to punch marks in the cards. Now, he can feel those marks, but you wouldn't notice them.
Why, he ought to be strung up.
No. Now, he's just a tin horn who's sunk to penny ante cheating in saloons.
You don't look like you've done so well either.
You won't be around long enough to find out. I'll give them back their money.
Ray. The Duke. Remember? Let me keep what I want on us so I can get to Bisbee. I mean, I'm broke, Ray.
Sell the ring.
I won't forget this.
Don't. And don't come back. Well, let that be a lesson to you, boys. Don't gamble with strangers.
Fair showing. That's pretty good, Spunky. Pretty good. But not good enough.
That cleans me out. Unless you'd care to wager against the mining claim I've got here.
No thanks, Mr. Callahan. I've been taken before.
Hey, now wait a minute, Duke. Wait a minute. Bisbee ain't no town to be broke in. You've got to give me a chance to get something back.
Where is this claim, Spunky? On some forsaken hillside 80 miles up and 40 miles out?
No, sir. It's right in Tombstone.
Hmm? The Gilded Edge Mine. Hmm? Where'd you get this?
It's mine, legal. I got it off from the partner that died.
You're right, Spucky. You are right. Bisbee sure isn't a town to be broke in. I'll play you one more hand.
I got a marble top commode coming in. It'd be just the thing for your new house, Joe.
And I've got to think about being reelected before we start building.
Fiddlesticks, Ray, you're a sure thing.
Now, you take it from an ex-gambling man, Clete. Nothing is a sure thing.
We ride out and see the property today?
Oh, for Pete's sakes, honey, we were just out there yesterday. It hasn't changed.
I'm so proud of you, Ray. We're gonna make it. I know we are.
Oh, after 10 years, I'd say it was just about time.
What's the matter, Ray?
Hello, Ray. Ma'am.
I thought I told you not to come back.
Oh, but I have a responsibility to my tenants.
Tenants? Since when?
Since I got lucky in Bisbee.
Who was that, Ray?
He calls himself the Duke. He's a gambler.
Well, has he done something wrong?
Probably. I'll see you at supper.
Are you Marvin Keene, supervisor of the Tombstone Mining District?
I am, sir. How can I help you?
I want this claim verified.
Yes, sir. Howdy, Sheriff.
Come on in, Ray. This may interest you, too.
The Gilded Edge. I don't seem to recollect this one. One moment, please. By golly, here it is. This claim goes back some 18 years.
Come on, get on with it.
And now let's just check and see that everything's in order. There must be some mistake here.
I think not.
But there has to be.
What's the matter, Marv?
Well, his claim, it gives him title to half of Tombstone.
It does indeed. I gather you find everything in order.
Well, yes, it's perfectly legal, but...
How? How can this be?
A mistake? A lot of people have handled these records over the last 18 years.
Looks like the Duke's old luck is back and working, Ray.
How'd you do it, Fields? Where'd you get the claim?
In a card game, fair and square.
Those words don't go with you.
No matter. It ended up with me owning half this town.
You hold title to the land, but not the buildings.
True. But they're on my land. So my price will have to be met, or I'll have to tear them down.
You won't find a man in Tombstone who'll help you with this.
Oh, yes, I will, Ray. You. The law's on my side, and it's your job to enforce it.
I don't believe it. I've checked with Keene, and I've seen the claim. But I just can't accept this as legal.
You'll have to. You have no choice.
We'll see about that.
Fred, the law's on his side.
Do I get the impression, Ray, that you're backing this man?
I'm backing nobody that the law doesn't back. Whether you like it or not, Fields has his rights.
And what about the rights of the people that voted you into this job? What about their homes and their businesses?
I'm not going to let them pick the laws that they want to obey.
Oh, you're a fool, Ray. You know what this man is.
That has nothing to do with it.
Well, you might feel differently if you had something to lose.
My land. Our land falls under his title, Fred.
Oh, Ray.
Well, maybe you let him get away with this, but the rest of us won't.
What are you going to do, take the law into your own hands?
If we have to.
Then we're on opposite sides.
And yours is going to be mighty lonesome, Ray.
Oh, Ray, please don't let this happen.
Fields, you have no right to this property. I certainly have. No, you have no right whatsoever.
But we'll see.
We'll
I'll
see.
get an order.
We'll understand that. You get that order.
That goes out. Don't ever forget it. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Ritter. I hope you'll pardon me. I just left Clete Daimler. I want him evicted.
You told him he could have 2 days.
He's had them, and he hasn't met my price.
And nobody can. Not the money you're asking.
It's beside the point. He's on my property, and I want him off.
I'm warning you. You keep this up, and you can cause more trouble than I can handle.
That's your problem. I want him out. Now.
Ray, I just didn't believe you'd do this to us.
I'm sorry, Clete.
Ray, $2,000 to buy back what is already mine?
It isn't yours, Clete. But I know how you feel.
Do you? Do you know what it's like to see 5 years' work go overboard in 2 days?
Yes, I do.
Well, Daimler, are you paying or leaving?
Leaving.
You must be awful proud of yourself.
You want to talk about it?
There's nothing to say.
Nothing to say. After what he made you do to Clete this afternoon? Why, Clete's one of the dearest, kindest men in the world.
I was doing my job.
Is it your job to destroy our friends? Are you being paid to destroy yourself?
Is that what I'm doing?
Yes, Ray. Look what it's done to us already.
I'm sorry.
You know, for the first time, I'm ashamed to see you on the side of the law. Right or wrong, it's turned the whole town against you.
But you haven't, have you? I mean, I could take it from the others, but I just couldn't take it from you.
Ray, I love you so much. So very, very much. But I'm not as strong as you are. I can't take what's happening.
Are you asking me to quit?
Yes.
If I do, it'll mean starting all over again with nothing but the two of us.
Please. While we still have that.
All right. All right. In the morning. I'm giving you back your town, Fred.
Well, that makes it easier. I was going to fire you.
On what grounds?
Oh, that you and Fields are in this together?
You can't prove that because it isn't true.
Yes, I know. But by then it wouldn't matter.
The whole town is going to be its own judge and jury, is that it?
If the law can't protect us, we have to protect ourselves.
I see. Well, I'm not going to make it that easy for you.
Why, you'd need a dozen deputies to stop this. And there isn't a man in Tombstone who'll help.
I'll get them. I'll get them if I have to go to Bisbee.
Good luck, Ray. It's nearly a half day's ride.
Something's wrong. What is it? Well, that mob out there is getting ready to try you. It's your job to protect me. I can't at the moment. You've got to. They'll kill me. Well, they'll try. I warned you. Now, if you're smart, you'll clear out of here until I get back from Bisbee. Take me with you. I'd never make it with them after you. What'll I do? If I were you, I'd go out there and get on my horse and try to get enough of a head start to lose them.
Come on, boys. Let's go get him.
I'm sorry.
Where'd you catch him?
In the buttes.
All right, get him down. We'll hold trial. Set up some crates at the warehouse.
Yeah,
let's get him. Take it easy, Field. This will be all over before you know it.
You can't do this. You're breaking the law.
Well, I don't see anybody around here running to help you. This court is now in session. The people of Tombstone accuse you...
That's enough, Haskell!
You'll still need a dozen deputies.
I've got better than that if you'll listen to me.
Nothing's changed.
It has. Now hear me out. Spunky. Spunky, come on out here. You know this man?
I sure do. He called himself the Duke. He cheated me out of my claim.
Drunken old sot.
Well, all right, so he cheated the old man. What's that got to do with us?
Have you ever heard of the Congressional Mining Act of 1872?
No, what about it?
Well, I'll tell you. It specifies that for a claim to remain valid, that the owner must put in $500 worth of improvements the first year. Did you do that, Spunky?
I never seen $500 my whole life.
Well, that means that claim was invalid even before Fields got it.
What you're saying, then, is the land was ours all along.
That's true.
You can't detain me, Ray. I haven't broken the law.
Don't press your luck, Fields. Get out while you still can.
Well, I guess I acted rather stupidly, Ray. I can only say I'm sorry and ask you to stay on.
No, I don't really think so, Fred. You see, Joanna wants me to quit. And I'm going to listen to her.
But, what'll you do?
Well, I'm not really certain, Fred, but I think maybe I'll run for mayor.
Whether he did or he didn't, history doesn't tell us. The Duke's luck never returned. He worked as a cook in a cheap San Francisco cafe, and then turned up in the Chicago poorhouse. Died a pauper at the turn of the century. Be with us next week for another true story from our American past. The shimmering heat, the dust, and the longing for gold brought out the worst and the best in the men who sought fortunes on the desert in the 19th century. Men from totally different walks of life were thrown together. Unique friendships were made. And sometimes, a man's life depended on the faith of one who but a few days before was a total stranger. This is what happens in our story tonight, which took place in the Arizona Territory at early candlelight.
What's the matter with you? Can't you burn?
You having trouble, Nat?
That's a dang stove. I must have come over on the Mayflower. Won't burn or nothing.
Oh, looky there. Now, ain't those pretty?
Now, you needn't bother with the remarks. Just help yourself and keep going.
I'm just telling you how pretty they are. And you know they got staying power, too. Mine stayed with me all day yesterday.
Just like a piece of leather.
Yeah. Yeah, so you better go light with them, fellas. What's left over, we use to mend our saddles.
Well, I'm quitting. You guys can cook your own dang food.
You getting ready to leave us, boy?
You saying I ain't?
Well, no, but we got kind of verbal agreement, ain't we?
Kinda.
Well, you gonna back out on that?
Well, I ain't a cook and I never will be.
Sure be sorry to see you go, Nat. Never had a better cook around here.
It appears like the boys don't agree with you on that, Nat.
Yeah, well, that ain't what they were saying a minute ago.
Now, about this verbal agreement, I mean, I'm not going to hold you to it. It wouldn't stand up in no court of law. I'll tell you this much, we do need you.
Man hires on, he gives his word he's going to stay. Ain't much of a man if he goes.
Well, now?
I didn't leave home to do no cooking and stick around camp all day.
Well, now, that's kind of the agreement we made when we took you on. I mean, you do the cooking, and we get somebody to take your place.
Don't look like it'll ever happen. Don't look like I'll ever mind.
Keep a good eye on that gold in there.
Now, you cheer up, boy. Things will get better, all right?
Those are the broadest toes I've ever seen, mister.
And of my own creation. Terence O'Toole is the name. Sailor by profession.
Sailor? What are you doing around here?
Feeling the land. The fascination in all places, you know.
That's the way I feel. You seen the world?
Every inch of it. And sample the liquor in every waterfront saloon. Not that I'd be recommending that to you, lad.
I'm gonna see the world someday. I'm gonna hit every port.
Are you now?
I got the wanderlust.
Oh, is she beckoning you too, lad? The siren of the sea far off like the call of eternity? Well, for the moment, I think you better let eternity wait. Right now, I'd say a coffee mirror would best serve your purpose.
Are you looking for a place?
I'd be untruthful if I denied it.
Can you cook?
Can I cook? It's many of the shipboard passengers feasted on the delicacies of O'Toole.
Well, there's an opening right here as cook. Oh, it's not anything much, but like flapjacks and bacon for breakfast, or beans or jerky or...
Beans and jerky. Phew! It's the challenge of it I'll be savoring.
Oh, and there's something else important. The miners keep the gold with them at night, but it's kept in there during the day. And that's part of your job, to keep an eye on it.
It's a grave responsibility, it is, indeed.
Each man has his own pouch, but it's divided equally on Sundays. Now, if you're going to take on the job, Mr. O'Toole, well, I'll help you for a while till you get started.
Terence it is, lad.
Nat Miller.
Falstaff, we'll be staying on a bit. You handsome devil. Now, don't you go play acting on me. He's so weary he can't even show his joy.
Why do you call your mule Falstaff?
Shakespeare, me boy, Shakespeare.
I've done some of his reading, too. I want to write someday after I travel, so I have something to write about.
Well, it's what's in your heart you want to put on paper, boy. What you feel deep inside that you want to share with others.
You don't talk like nobody I ever knew. You ain't like nobody else.
Oh, many's the time I've said that to myself, boy, when I was swabbing out the galley. O'Toole, I'd say you're a very special man. There's nobody like you. But I've had a devil of a time convincing the rest of the world. Now, the fire is that believing. It waits patiently for the wood. While you and me stand jabbering here, the trusting, patient fire dies out.
Oh, you sure can do things with food.
And you've the appetite to appreciate the talent.
Well, how's it going, O'Toole?
Oh, you and your men will have to make that judgment, Mr. Long.
Oh, he's sure a good cook, and he doesn't need my help, right?
Well, your services are always welcome, Nat. But if you're pressing duties in the mine tomorrow, I'll not be objecting.
Well, we'll wait and see how it works out.
Tomorrow, lad. Mr. Long.
Well, maybe.
So you ran away from home, huh, lad?
Yeah. Well, I asked if I could go, but they said no. So I went on my own.
Nothing for you there, boy.
Oh, it wasn't that I don't care for my folks, because I do. I just had to get going. I had to begin my life. You know what I mean.
I know. I did the same thing myself a long time ago in a faraway place. And what I felt then is no different from your own feelings.
I want to make a big gold strike, and I want to write, and I want to sail around the world.
O'Toole and Miller, we'll go sailing the seas together. Drink to it, lad, huh?
I can really write, O'Toole. I can write a verse at the drop of the hat. I'll write about our adventures wherever we go. First, I gotta look out for my ma and pa and sisters. I want to get them a ranch, and I want to see them fixed proper.
It's my own hopes you're speaking, lad. I've no parents left, understand, but I have a sister. It's my own hopes you're speaking of. My own hopes, exactly. Step right up, gentlemen. It is a pleasure to serve you this grand and glorious morning.
Good breakfast, O'Toole.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Long. Would you like to be working in the mine today, boy?
Sure.
And why shouldn't you? If it's unequal I am to cleaning up a few dishes, my name is something other than Terence O'Toole.
Well, I could tell Dan, see what he says.
You have your pick and shovel?
Got everything the others got.
Well, then off with you, boy.
Oh, you sure you don't need my help with the dishes?
Well, now that you mention the matter. Scat.
He said he didn't mind doing the dishes alone.
Matt, we don't know anything about that man down there.
Oh, Toole's honest, really.
All right.
Snap right in two, Dan.
Well, I picked up some more when I was in town. They're down in the kitchen.
What are you doing here?
Well, I kept my bargain. Now you got to cook. No reason why I can't mind.
trust our gold with that fancy-mouthed sailor.
Well, now, we're going to have to sometime or another, Ed, if he sticks around. Now, go on down and get yourself another pick handle.
Shiny little things.
Hey, Dad!
What's going on here? Dan, I caught him stealing gold. He was putting gold into the toes of his shoes.
Nobody ain't ever seen shoes like these. It's a fact, ain't it? Nobody here ain't never seen a pair of big-toed shoes like his. You know why? Because he had them special made to steal from miners like us. Now, we gonna work for our gold, but he's gonna take it.
You got anything to say for yourself, O'Toole?
It was the touch of the little gems I wanted is all. You're a lying thief.
Well, how are you all so sure he ain't telling the truth?
Because I seen him.
Well, maybe you didn't see what you thought.
All right, all right. Go on, O'Toole.
You gentlemen who labor in the bowels of the earth to extract her treasures. Your work is difficult. It would be a foul deed I'd commit to rob you of your hard-earned gold. I stand innocent of charges.
I caught you taking it, and no highfalutin talk's gonna get you out of it. I'm in. What do you say?
Guilty. Terrence O'Toole, you've been found guilty by every rule and law of miners' equity. I sentence you to be hung by your neck until you are dead. Sentence will be carried out tomorrow at early candlelighting. Zach, time up.
You can't do that, Dan. He's innocent. O'Toole's innocent.
That's for your friend's resting place. Now dig it nice and deep so he ain't disturbed.
Why do I gotta dig it?
Because the men are working in the mine. Now, we each got a job to do, and this one just happens to be yours.
You want your friend to sit out here with the buzzards?
You never liked him from the first.
I knew what he was the minute I laid eyes on him. A fancy-mouthed crook.
All right, Ed, that's enough. Let's get to work. Matt, you keep a good eye on him. If he gives you any trouble, you just come up and get me. Come on, Zach.
There's gonna be a hanging around here, someone. Now, if he ain't here, we're gonna hang somebody else, you see?
It's hard, isn't it?
Ain't the digging that bothers me, O'Toole. Because it's your grave.
Yeah, it's a fair trial I've had, boy. They allowed me to speak my piece.
You grateful to them for hanging you?
That I ain't. But it's many a land I've seen where a man is butchered like a chicken first, And the questions come later.
Don't make no difference, does it? They're gonna hang you anyway. And you're innocent.
Aye. Terence O'Toole has been falsely accused and wrongly condemned.
Of course you was. You never do anything like stealing. I kept telling them you're innocent.
Innocent? Dead.
Well, I ain't gonna let him do it, O'Toole.
Setting me free? Is that what you're about? What are you going to tell them?
I'll tell him you pulled my knife. And you knocked me down, and when I come to, you was gone.
Rather not be accepting that.
You want to stay here and die?
I need your help. I'm not denying it. But I'm not going to let you hang in my place.
Well, I'm cutting the ropes, and you're gonna go.
Now, Nat! Are you going to set free a guilty man?
You'd have got your share when they divvy up on Sunday.
It was a base deed I committed. I'm not excusing it. But it takes many a share to buy a dowry. And the sea's in my blood, it's calling me. I couldn't wait any longer.
A dowry?
Aye, for my sister Molly. It's plain she is a figure in face. And she needs a dowry to get herself a man. Do you understand that, boy?
I think so.
Molly's all I've got. I was on my way to Tucson to see her.
Tucson? That ain't but a couple days from here.
Well, Dublin's no further for all I see her now.
Can she cook?
Aye. Like the gods showed her. She can make biscuits so light they need holding down lest they float away.
I gotta see Dan!
O'Toole isn't giving you a hard time, is he? He didn't get away, did he?
It's not that, Dan. Well, I was figuring, we ain't gonna have a cook once O'Toole's hung, right?
Well, not unless you figure on taking on the job again.
I ain't much of a cook.
It would be a lot harder on O'Toole just feeding him a messy old flapjack.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. With O'Toole hung and dead, well, we ain't gonna have nobody to cook the mouthwater and nourishing victuals that hard-working miners gotta have.
You ain't wrong about that, boy.
Well, I know where you can get the best cook in the whole world. As if the gods showed her how.
Her? A female?
A female. She can cook biscuits so light that you have to hold them down, lest they float away.
Where is she?
Not far, in Tucson.
How come you heard about her?
She's O'Toole's sister.
Nat, you wouldn't be trying to make some kind of a deal with me, would you? Like, say, a cook for O'Toole's life?
Ain't it worth it?
Well, I gotta admit, I ain't crazy about the idea of hanging somebody if I can figure out some other way to get justice done.
You mean to tell me you'd go all the way to Tucson for a female cook that don't exist?
How do you know she don't?
'Cause O'Toole invented her, 'cause O'Toole's a lying thief.
Dan, it won't hurt none to see.
Well, all right. But you tell that O'Toole, if he ain't got a sister there that wants to come up here, he's gonna get hung all right and real slow.
Days. You ought to be here by now. You were telling the truth, weren't you, O'Toole? I mean, you do have a sister in Tucson.
Aye, lad. The devil if it is. She may have met some man who married her without a dowry and took her off someplace.
It's dead!
He got her!
Miss Molly, here's the gentleman I was telling you about. Gentlemen, this here's Miss Molly O'Toole.
Terrence? By the Almighty.
Get those ropes off of him.
Men were just having a little fun, Miss Molly. There was no harm intended.
No harm intended, Molly lass. Thank you, Mr. Long.
All right, O'Toole. Listen, we're going to have to rig up a place for our new cook, so y'all get busy.
Guess we're gonna have to spruce up for you, ma'am.
Mind if I carry your bag, ma'am?
I'll take that, Ed.
Molly, I want you to meet a very special friend of mine, Mr. Nat Miller, writer-to-be.
It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Miss Molly, could I help you over to the kitchen? I know you're tired after that 2-day trip, and that's about the only place we have for you to rest right now.
Sure, they make a handsome couple. You know, the good Lord did a mighty fine thing when he created the fairer sex. Crossed many a water in my time, lad. But I'll tell you one thing. A woman, she can do more for a man than all the ships of the sea.
Now, there's China and Spain, and the shores of Maine, and other places I'd like to see. But a woman,
she can do more for a man than all the ships of the sea.
Nat composed other verses to go with O'Toole's chorus, and the miners sang them lustily that night to show Molly how truly important she was in their camp. The verses were sung at Dan's and Molly's wedding, too. And these were the first lyrics of the boy who was later to become famous as a writer of pioneer poetry, Joaquin Miller.
One of the great sights of the West, indeed of the whole world, is the big trees of California, the largest and oldest living things on Earth. Tonight I'm going to tell you why these giants were given the name Sequoia. Our story starts around the year 1770 in the southern Appalachian Mountains where Tennessee and Georgia meet, the home at that time of the Cherokee Nation.
It is a man-child.
The firstborn. It is good. His father will rejoice when he returns.
His father will not return.
Why do you say that?
My heart knows. Some white men marry Indian maidens and are content for the rest of their lives. But not George Guest.
His work is trading. Used to traveling from village to village. It is only natural that he is not here now.
No, it was more than that. He was homesick for the sight of white faces, the sound of white man's talk. I'd hoped your eyes would be blue like his. Your hair the color of corn.
It is better he looks like Cherokee.
Little George guessed.
He must be given a Cherokee name.
What would be Cherokee for guest?
Guest. The nearest word in our tongue is sequoia.
Sequoia. So, I name you Sequoia for the father you will never see.
Perhaps it was because Sequoia never knew the love of a father himself that he was so devoted to his daughter Ayoka.
Put it around my neck, Father.
Not yet. First, I must stamp my mark upon it
Why?
to show who made it. This mark tells everybody for all times Sequoia made this necklace.
For his little girl, Ayoka.
I'm afraid not, little one. That would take writing.
Writing? What is writing?
A secret the white man has. He puts his talk on paper, on talking leaves. And the words talk back to him whenever he wishes.
Can I put the necklace on now, Father? Isn't it pretty? Made by Sequoia, the finest silversmith in the Cherokee Nation. It's true. You ask anyone who makes the handsomest headbands and breastplates.
And who has the dearest little daughter?
So, playing games again when you should be busy.
I have been working.
See what he has just finished?
It is a beautiful piece of work. Chief Pathkiller would gladly buy it for his wife.
No!
It looks far prettier on Ayoka. It is not for sale.
You have never given me anything half so beautiful.
I will start something for you at once. From these old Spanish coins.
You'll do nothing of the kind. You'll go out hunting like other Cherokee braves. Bring back game we can eat. Furs we can trade for the things we need.
As you wish.
How was it when I married you, Sequoia? I thought there was something great about you.
I thank you. It is good to look up at the sky again after being inside for long weeks. Good to hear the wind in the trees, the voices of the birds.
He will get better.
The medicine man has done all he can. The knee is shattered. Sequoia will always be a cripple.
Father.
The world is full of noises calling. Even the grass speaks.
I have brought you a present from the mission school in the valley.
Talking leaves.
What do they say?
I do not know. They speak only to the white man. All my life, Yoka, I have wondered why it is the white man is superior to the Indian. This is the reason. The Indian knows only what he hears from the lips of those around him. If he forgets, it is gone. When he dies, it dies with him.
Yes, Father.
But the wisdom of the white man is preserved forever. Is it any wonder the white man is becoming master?
Master of the Cherokees?
Of the Cherokees, no. For the Cherokees are going to have the same advantages as the white man. Bring me bark from the birch trees, Ayoka, some berries to make ink, and a small stick. I, Sequoia, am going to give my people a written language.
Well?
It is no use. I have made 1,000 signs, one for each word in the Cherokee language, and now I can't even remember them myself.
So you have wasted a year.
There must be some way. If the white man can do it, so can I.
You are only half white man.
I have more roots and berries, Father, to make into ink.
Your father is all through with his writing. He has come to his senses at last. Now you can go back to your silversmithing again. I'll get your things and bring them out, or do you prefer to work inside the wigwam?
There are 1,000 words, but only a few sounds. If I could make a sign for each sound, Sally, that might be the answer.
Idle daydreams, Sequoia. Forget them. You have a family to feed.
Make me fresh ink, Ayoka.
No, I forbid it. You're wasting your life, Sequoia, and ours too.
But, Sally, our whole tribe is in darkness because they cannot read and write.
You will be in darkness too, the darkness of the blind, if you do not stop using your eyes for such foolishness. Day by day, it's becoming more difficult for you to see.
When it becomes too difficult, I will get some spectacles.
Spectacles?
An invention of the white man which restores strength to failing eyes.
What you need is something to restore strength to a failing mind. If our people wish to read and write, let the missionaries teach them.
Teach them what? The white man's tongue? It is the Cherokee speech I want to catch and make fast. Cherokee thoughts and words. The laws our chiefs draw up. The lullabies our women sing. And I mean to do it if it takes me the rest of my life.
Oh, no, you won't. I'm not going to stand for it.
Mother!
No, Sally.
Let them burn.
You can't. You'll break his heart.
Oh, you're as bad as he is. Taking his side in this foolishness. Bringing him bark, making him ink.
them all. Your writings have gone up in smoke.
It does not matter, little one. I'm going to start all over again anyway.
Witchman! Bad medicine!
Stop it! Stop it!
Sequoia. What were they saying?
What they hear their elders say? That you are practicing witchcraft?
I?
Day after day you sit here, drawing signs, making strange sounds.
Sounds of the Cherokee language that everyone utters. See?
Last night a cow died calving. Last week a hailstorm cut down our corn. They say it is you who are casting these evil spells.
Do you believe that?
I'm afraid for you, Sequoia. Give this up before the whole tribe turns against you. They could order you put to death. Sequoia. Sequoia, are you listening to me?
What you have just said has given me a new sound to add to my list.
You are mad.
Sequoia.
It has been hard for you, Sally. I'm sorry.
It does not matter. I have put up with this for 9 long years, Sequoia. Now I am through. I am returning to my father's tent across the mountain.
Bear with me a little longer.
It is no use. You will not change. This thing is like a disease with you. It has crippled your mind. You are like a child, forever scratching senseless marks.
Please, Sally, don't leave me. I am so alone.
Ayoka will look after you.
There. Finished at long last. Every sound in the Cherokee language put down in written form.
Now you can rest, Father. Your work is finished.
It has just begun. I still have to convince the Cherokee people that this is something they can use.
And how will you do that, Father?
Bring the chief and the council here to our wigwam and give them a demonstration.
What if they refuse to come?
Oh, they will come. So humor that poor old madman, Sequoia.
This represents the labor of the past 11 years?
12.
1 page of marks that any child could make?
And then read back again. A month, a year, a lifetime later. I will show you how it works. Ayoka, wait outside until I call. You will each in turn utter some sentiment. I will write down the words as they come from your mouth.
This is the land of the Cherokees. The corn that grows in these fields we planted.
Our gods dwell in these skies.
That is enough.
Ayoka, we are ready. The braves have spoken. Read their words.
This is the land of the Cherokees. The corn that grows in these fields we planted. Our gods dwell in these skies.
It is magic.
My first pupil.
There is some trick to it. He has cast a spell upon the paper.
It is no trick. Learn these 86 signs, and you can write any word in the Cherokee tongue. Your speech as Chief Path Killer will be carried on paper throughout the Cherokee Nation. Your exploits as a warrior will be set down and read by Cherokees who are not yet born. No longer will our treaties with the white man be misunderstood, for they shall be in writing. Cherokee writing.
That'd be good. I will send my son to you at once, to learn. He is a bright boy.
I will order all the young of the nation to be taught.
And what of yourselves?
We're not too old.
Study with me, and I promise you will all be able to read and write.
Everyone is rushing to learn, writing on anything they can find. Trees, rocks, the walls of wigwams. Chief Black Fox made a trip clear across the mountains just so he could write a letter home. They all say Sequoia has performed a miracle.
After 12 years, why not?
It took the white men hundreds of years, Mother.
While their women plowed the fields, hoed the corn, chopped the wood.
Surely you can forgive him now.
You were always on his side.
When you married him, you felt there was something great about him. And you were right. Sequoia today is the greatest man in the Cherokee Nation.
Then he has no need of me. I told him I was through. I will never go back.
La. La.
Sequoia, the General Council of the Cherokee Nation presents you with this silver medal, made to our order in Washington as a token of our gratitude and admiration for your inventing the Cherokee alphabet. Probably the greatest single contribution that any red man has ever made his people.
But couldn't somebody else go in your place, Father? A younger man?
Ayoka, it is my alphabet.
And already 3/4 of the Cherokee Nation has learned it.
Yes, but there are so many who have not even heard of it. Those who went west some years ago, beyond the Father of the Waters. It is to them I must go.
It is so far away.
I will write you.
I wish... Oh, Father.
Take care of yourself, my daughter. I will go now.
The Great Spirit be with you.
This is a gift from the white man, a printing press for the Cherokee alphabet. With this machine, we will be able to print our writings just as the white man does.
I have asked you all here to this council to show you something that we of the Cherokee Nation can be proud. And here it is, my brothers. the Cherokee Phoenix, the first newspaper ever published by an Indian tribe.
The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, heaven dweller, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom, let it make its appearance.
Mother,
Ayoka, what brings you here?
a letter for you.
For me?
A messenger brought it all the way from Arkansas.
Your father?
Yes. Shall I read it for you?
No. Let me have it. The signs he used to sit there drawing.
Shall I tell you what they say?
I can read it myself.
Mother, when did you learn to read?
Wherever I go, crowds flock around me. Yet I'm always alone. My life is full, but my heart is empty. What I have gained suddenly seems nothing compared to what I have lost.
He's saying things he never said before.
Perhaps it is easier to write them than to say them.
I am going to him, Ayoki.
Oh, Mother, I'm so happy. We must send him word at once.
And I myself shall write the letter.
What has this story I've just told you got to do with these big trees? Because they were centuries old when Christ walked the shores of Galilee. Because of all living things, they come closest to possessing immortality. It was suggested by an Austrian botanist who saw them that they be named for a man who ranks among the immortals, an American, since they are found nowhere on earth except our own Pacific coast. A red man, since they are redwood trees. Who but Sequoia, the self-taught Indian who in turn taught his whole people to read and write. These, then, are his monument, the Sequoia gigantea, known simply as sequoias. And most beautiful of them all, the sequoia known as Abraham Lincoln, standing alone, a symbol of the loneliness of all great men, who in the face of ridicule and hostility, strive to serve their people.
Maybe Mac got through. They might send help.
We can't wait any longer. Helena. Helena.
Leave her be, Will. Sleep is a godsend in this white hell.
Better get Helena and the children out of here. Hastings. Gotta kill Hastings. He lured us up here. Lied to us. Gotta kill him. Yeah. That'll get me through.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. When this tourist guide by Lansford W. Hastings came out in 1845, it stirred the spirit of many hopeful pioneers. But when the famous Donner Party followed Hastings' guidebook, they dreamed of golden California and the promise of a new life. But instead, they found untold horror, agony, and death when they entered the Hastings Cutoff.
Dr. Ames!
Elder, children in the past.
Easy, easy now. Just lie back. It's all right. You're at Johnson's ranch. You're in California now.
Helen are out there.
The rest of your snowshoe party are in the other room. 7 of them.
Sir? More. My family.
Well, Captain Tucker left with another rescue party yesterday.
Helen.
Doctor, this little boy, I can't break his fever.
Well, bundle him up with extra blankets. Sweat it out of him. Use vinegar packs in his forehead. And, Jenny, I can't thank you enough for coming here and helping us.
Oh, I just wish I could do more. These poor people.
Willette, miss, where is he?
Oh, in the other room.
Will! God bless you, Will. God bless you. Right. First rescue party is back, Will. You got through, you saved them.
Thank God.
When Stanton and I left the party for supplies, we got ahead of the snow. We've been back here 2 weeks now trying to raise a rescue party. They wouldn't listen to us, Will. They wouldn't believe us.
Eleanor, the children, where are they?
No.
They say Pat Breen took care of them till the end. And then he went, too. My wife, Amanda, she's gonna be all right, thanks to you, Will. But my daughter didn't make it.
Hastings. He killed him. Murdered him. Tear his heart out of his body with my bare hands.
He's all right. He's just terribly weak. They all are.
Take care of him, miss. He's a good man. He ain't got much to live for now except hate. Oh, and that's a slow death.
You never even asked my name.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I understand. Anyway, it's Jenny. Jenny Thomas. Some of us came up from Yerba Buena when we first heard about your wagon party. You're a hero, Will.
Hero? Tried to save my wife and children, and I was too late. Does that make me a hero?
While you were delirious, you talked a lot about Hastings.
He's a murderer. Killed my wife and children, and all those other people in our party. He wrote a book. It said, "Come to Golden, California. Easy roads, pleasant trip." He marked a cutoff on his map. Supposed to take days off the trip. Well, his detour delayed us 28 days and got us into the snow. He led us into a hell of ice. He lied. He'd never even been through that pass. Lied just to sell his filthy book.
Glad to see you getting better, Will.
I'll be back later.
How are they treating you, boy?
I'm alive.
Hey, I've got the offer of a partnership in a hardware store in Yerba Buena. I might buy into it.
What about him, Mac? Hastings.
Well, I lost my daughter up there, and a lot of friends, close friends. People who meant almost as much to me as my own. But it's over now, Will. And we're grateful to you that we're out of it, that we're alive.
So is Hastings. Well, my wife and children are buried up under the snow.
Will, I thought a lot about Hastings when I first got back. I wanted to kill him just as much as you wanted, maybe more. I was gonna kill him for you, for all of us. And then I went back up to the pass with a rescue party, and I saw the bodies. My own daughter. Well, the Lord's got a way of punishing people when he sees fit. Hastings will get his.
Their clothing gone, their belongings and loved ones wiped out. Now, they started to our great California with one of these guidebooks. But they found a mountain pass of white death. Now, it didn't happen to us. It happened to them, the Donner Party. But we've all come here from different parts of the country, and for the grace of God, it could have been us. Now, I want you to remember that when these ladies pass among you with their contribution boxes. All right, now dig down deep. Let's help these people. It's our duty to give a helping hand to the Donner Party and help them start a new life among us. Be generous. Give with your heart and your pocketbook.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hastings.
Well, that's some donation. $1,000 worth. Mr. Hastings is very generous.
I recognized him from the booklet.
I warned him 2 days ago it'd be better if he left here. Some of these people had friends and relatives with the Donner Party. Could be trouble. Thanks for the ride.
Will!
Hey, Jenny.
When'd you get to town?
Just now.
Sheriff Thompson? This is Will Eddy. He's the man who saved the whole party.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Not the whole party, Sheriff. Just what was left. I'm looking for Big Mac McCutcheon.
Oh, his store's across the street and up the block. I'll take you there.
Thanks. Nice to have met you, Sheriff.
Oh, Mr. Eddy. I have nothing but respect for you. What you did crawling down that pass through blizzard and ice, your feet bleeding, your hands frostbitten. Man would be proud to call you his friend. I'd like to be your friend, Mr. Eddy. Don't start trouble with Hastings.
Did he pay you to tell me that?
Will.
I know how you feel.
Do you?
There's been a lot of talk going around about you swearing to kill Hastings. No, not from Jenny. Some of the Donner Party live here now. Word spreads fast. Hastings donated $1,000 to the Donner Fund.
He can't buy his way out of hell.
Will, maybe I agree with you about Hastings and that book of lies he wrote. Maybe I think like you and your people, it was all his fault. They got caught in the past. Whatever we think, Hastings didn't break any law, at least what law there is in these parts. Now, it's my job to enforce the law here.
What you're saying is that if I kill Hastings, you gotta kill me. My life is buried up in that past. What there is left to me, cheap enough to pay for what I've gotta do.
California's everything they said it would be, Will. Golden country, land of opportunity. And the climate makes everything grow fast and furious, including the kids. Aye, it's everything we hoped it would be, Will. Sun shines every day, nights are cool, and the winters are mild with no...
Snow? Nice store you have here, Big Mac. How's business?
Just fine. And getting better all the time. Matter of fact, we're thinking of taking in another partner and opening another store the other side of town. Yuba Buena's gonna get a new name soon, Will. San Francisco. Oh, it's gonna be a big town, Will. Why, a man who can handle tools the way that you do could fit right in here. You know, me and my partner's no good at fixing things. Why, we've had a brand new shovel with a busted handle hanging out back there for 2 weeks now. Why, you know Will could fix that in a jiffy.
He's here, Mac. He's right here in this town. He's walking around free, warm, on a full stomach.
You just can't let go, can you?
No, but you have. How can you forget those cold white faces of women and children screaming for food, freezing to death, begging to die? You got out first. You didn't see it all. What some of them became. The horror of it!
I went back up there with the rescue party. I saw what had happened, and I want to forget what I saw. I have to forget if I want to go on living. Oh. I need a drink. You want one?
No.
He's right, you know. You have to learn to forget everything that happened. It'll destroy you if you don't.
Eleanor always wanted a big picture like that. Promised her I'd get her one when we got to California. Promised her so much.
Well, I lost both my mother and father before I was 12. I didn't think there was much to live for. But I learned.
Jenny, I think I'll have that drink now. Would you go get Mac?
Oh, of course.
What? Here we are. Where'd he go?
That wasn't there before.
$45.
Hit this again.
Your money's good as anybody else's, mister. But don't you figure you've about had your full?
When I figure that out, you'll be the first one to know. Let's hit it again, huh?
I think you better leave here, Mr. Hastings.
Am I breaking some law, Sheriff?
Mr. Hastings, you don't break the law.
I don't need your sarcasm.
Now, I warned you once before, there are a lot of people around here that have no love for you.
Let's drink to that, huh?
Maybe you don't read the papers.
Oh, you mean the sob sheet? You know, somebody ought to put some music to this junk, and then we'll all sing it.
Where you stand?
That's my affair.
I asked you a question.
The Laurel Hotel.
Now, you listen to me. There's a man looking for you. He wants to kill you. If it wasn't for this badge, I wouldn't care one way or the other. But I'm paid to uphold the law. That means protecting you. I'm telling you to get back to your hotel and stay there.
I know all about him. Will Eddy.
You heard then.
6 weeks ago, I heard. A hero. Yeah, a knight, boots and saddle. Is going to vindicate the desecrated dead. Let's drink to Mr. Eddy and build a shrine to him.
You're not in your hotel in 15 minutes. I'm going to lock you up for your own good. I hope I don't have to do that, Mr. Hastings. I run a clean jail.
Bartender. Give me another.
How do you sleep nights, Hastings? Knowing you sent all those people to their graves with that book of yours. I had a cousin in that Donner party. He never made it. Now get out. Ellie, take over. I got something to do.
Will, Mac and I have been looking all over for you. Where have you been? That gun you took from Mac's store, don't use it, Will. You'll regret it. Please, don't do it. Will!
People died up in that pass, Hastings. My wife and children with them. You put them there, Hastings. You. How does it feel to wait for death, Hastings?
I've been waiting for you, knowing that you'd come.
At least you'll know the face of one of us before you die.
I know all their faces. The women, the children, the faceless ones in the snow. I know all of them. They're right here in this room. Every night in this room. Crying, moaning. I hear them crying out and cursing me. How could I know it was up in that pass? How could I know about the snow and the blizzards? How? Can't they understand? I didn't know. I didn't know.
You admit it. You sent those people to their death just to sell that book of yours.
Go ahead and kill me. Please. Get it over with. Then I won't hear them anymore. I won't hear them.
Will, you...
I'm gonna let him live. So he can die a little more every day.
It's over, Will. You've got to learn to live again.
Without Eleanor?
Isn't that what she wanted? A new life? And isn't that why you came out here?
It's over now.
Will, nothing ends. It's just the beginning of something else.
Hey, you're in San Francisco. It's a whole new world, Will.
Where do I begin? Maybe I could take a look at that busted shovel of yours.
Will did find a new life in Sacramento Valley, and he later remarried. Now, Lansford W. Hastings went into exile, and he finally died alone, far away in a strange land. And today, a stone monument stands as mute testimony on the lonely, windswept pass, where so many people perished. They call it the Donner Pass.
Terrible, Mac, getting bit by a rabbit critter. Ain't nothing more fearsome in this world than hydrophobia.
Narrow escape, Fred.
Is the poison drawn out, Mrs. Westgate?
Certainly is. 3 times now we applied it, and each time the milk we soaked it in turned green. It dropped off, Fred. Your will.
Yeah, thanks to my mother's mad stone.
God grant you never have to use it, boy.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. Today, hardly anyone believes in the curative properties of a madstone. But many pioneer families had faith in these talismans, reputedly found in the paunch of a white deer, and used to draw the poison from the bites of rabid animals. In those days, you see, there was no such a thing as an anti-rabies serum. And so, to many people, life itself could depend on the madstone.
No, you can't help me.
Say, ain't you my grandpa from Langtree?
If you mean am I your mother's pa? Yes, I am. But I'm not your grandpa. Never will be.
Well, that sounds kind of funny.
Not funny to me, boy.
You must have changed a lot since my mom last saw you. She's always telling me how nice you are.
I won't take any of your incidents. And I haven't time to stand here and idle talk either.
I think you need a little more lift there. Oh. Here, this might be
Now
good.
look here, boy, you...
How come you never come to visit us? Other kids' grandpas take 'em hunting, fishing, all things like that.
Don't scratch the paint off that wheel. Get your pa to take you hunting and fishing.
Pa's too busy. He works from sun up till dark.
Well, maybe you ought to be helping him instead of gallivanting over the hills.
Oh, I do. Ma just sent me on an errand to the Westgates for a madstone. Westgate got bit by a rabid mule, and the madstone cured him. You want to see it?
I've seen it. Been in the family for years.
There, that did it. Our house ain't far from here. Why don't you drive over?
That's just where I'm headed, boy. But not to take you fishing. I have business with your mother.
Mom! Grandpa's coming!
Grandpa?
Yeah, he's right behind me in a buggy.
Are you sure it's him?
Of course I'm sure. I talked to him. He said he was him.
It is him. Oh, it's so good to see you. Matt, come say hello to your grandpa.
Hello.
We met on the way here.
Well, come inside.
No, we can talk on the porch.
Big Matt's not at home.
Doesn't matter. It's you I've come to talk to, Ellen. Leave us, boy.
Matt, wait inside.
It's true. What I heard in town. You're getting ready to move out.
Yes, Paul, New Mexico.
You need money to buy land, even in New Mexico.
Matt's selling the herd. He's driving it north tomorrow. We'll leave as soon as he comes back.
Ellen, you're insane to go out in that wild country. Start all over again.
He needs a bigger place, a new start. Matt wants to make something of himself, Paul.
Himself? Doesn't he ever think of you?
Please, I don't want to go all over that again. If you've come here to quarrel,
I've come to stop you from jumping from the frying pan into the fire. Look at you. Tired, worn, half sick, old before your time. And now he wants to move you out in that godforsaken territory, or you'll have it even worse. I warned you when you married him. This will be your lot. 13 years, and he hasn't made a thing of himself yet.
It's not his fault. That drought 2 years ago ruined every rancher around here except you. And before that, he had nothing.
He's a failure, that's what he is, Ellen. A failure.
Paul, how long are you going to let this grudge ruin all our lives? Just because you and Matt's father fought over a piece of land.
That's only part of it. Big Matt shouldn't have courted a girl like you. Turned your head, got you to marry him without a cent to his name.
I married him because I loved him. And we've been happy, even though we haven't had much.
Well, you'd have a lot less in New Mexico. Did you ever stop to think? Hundreds of miles between ranches, and the Indians worse than they are here.
Paul, my place is with my husband.
Well, why can't he and the boy go on ahead? You stay here with me. Rest up. When they get settled, they can send for you. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Tell him how it's going to be, Ellen.
How what's going to be?
Well, Pa thought
I
that...
came to tell you what I think of your fool idea of buying a ranch in New Mexico.
Well, there's nothing I can afford to buy around here. You own most of the land in this county.
And you thought you'd get it when you married Ellen. Well, you found out.
Caleb, I wouldn't take your ranch if you paid me. I make my own way beholden to nobody. Least of all to you.
Matt, Paul,
You're
please.
making your way on the people's strength of this poor girl. I won't stand for it.
Well, you won't have to, not for long. You'll soon be in New Mexico.
I swore I'd never set foot in this place. I swore to my pride today because of Ellen. Now I'm sorry. I see it was a waste of time.
Boy, he sure is a sour one.
I'm sorry I had to talk to him that way.
Matt, you know, maybe Paul's right about staying near Langtree. Near folks and shops and a doctor if need be.
I think we've been all over this before.
I know we have, but I want this feud to end.
Well, I've tried, you know that. It just won't work.
Paul's terribly upset at our leaving.
He's upset about your leaving. He'd like to see me go for good.
Matt, I don't think so. I think that deep in his heart he wants us all. You know, Paul's getting pretty old, and running that big ranch must be hard work. He needs a strong man around. He needs you, Matt.
Now, wait a minute, honey. What are you getting at?
Matt, let's go to him. Tell him he was right about New Mexico. Tell him we want to be friends.
No, I'm not going to crawl to it. Look, honey, if you really want to stay here in Langtree with your father, you stay. But once that herd is sold, I'm leaving.
Ellen? Sarah! Thought I'd drop by and give you a hand. Boy said you were packing.
Yes. It's very kind of you.
Extra cake I made.
Oh, how good of you, Sarah. Thanks.
Is that your father I saw driving back into town?
Yes. He heard we were leaving. Came to talk us out of it. Ellen, sit down.
I agree with your father. You're really not well enough to rough it in that wilderness.
Matt feels he can get a whole new start there, Sarah.
Have you told him yet how poorly you're feeling?
I can't tell him now. He'd worry on the drive. He might not even go. I just can't bother him with my problems now. He's got so many setbacks.
But, Ellen, you gotta tell him.
I know. Maybe when he gets back from the cattle drive. Come on, let's have some tea.
Pa? You thinking about New Mexico, Pa?
Yeah, son, I guess I was.
What do we do if Mom don't want to come?
Well, I don't know.
I don't think she feels very good, Pa.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right. And I haven't made things too easy for her either.
You've done your best, Pa.
Yeah, but my best hasn't been good enough. That's funny, son. Seems everything your pa does turns out wrong. First it was drought, then epidemic, then local weed. I kind of thought in New Mexico we'd get a fresh start, but now I'm not sure. Maybe it is wrong for me to want to take your ma out there. Maybe the old man's right.
No, he's not, Pa. Don't you worry. Things will work out. They got to.
I just wish I knew how, son. I really wish I knew how. Well, I'm gonna get back to the herd. Diego's gonna have his hands full in a few more minutes.
What'll happen if it storms real bad, Pa?
Well, that's hard telling, son. Animals get awful nervous in a thunderstorm. Sometimes they go half crazy.
And I better ride herd with you tonight.
Oh, no. No, if they should stampede, another rider being there wouldn't help much one way or another. Besides, you might get hurt. Better stay here and get some sleep while you can, boy, we gotta get you to the doctor fast.
You ain't coming, Pa. You can't leave the herd.
You're more important than any herd.
No, Pa, no. I can make it to Whitewater. If you lose the herd, it'll ruin everything. Please, Pa, I can make it.
You tell the doctor just how it happened? How that skunk held on?
I'll tell him.
All right, then. But you ride as fast as this horse can carry you. If that skunk had hydrophobia, there's no time to lose.
I know, Pa.
Now, you scat.
It was so sudden. And before I knew it, he had his teeth into me.
That skunk could have had hydrophobia to act like that.
That's what we were afraid of.
I'm gonna have to get your father back here.
No, please. If he leaves the herd in this storm, he'll lose them. He's had enough bad luck.
Well, he's got hands along, hasn't he?
One was all he could afford. And you can't leave a herd with one rider.
Son, you don't realize what terrible danger you're in from that bite. There's no serum for rabies. Nothing.
We don't need serum. If you've got a Madstone.
Madstone?
It works, Doc. I know it does.
Yeah? I've heard of folks that did cure. I haven't got one. I don't know who has.
My mother has one.
Where is your mother?
In Langtree.
That's 150 miles. I guess it's your only chance. Now, come on. Get going. And watch out for the engines.
You got there.
Yeah? You alone, boy?
Yes, and I gotta get home fast. Give me my horse.
You, got a gun?
No! Let me have my horse.
He's mine now.
You got no right to him. He just broke loose while I was asleep. That horse is the only thing I've got to get home with.
Finders keepers, boy. I'll get a good price out of that horse.
Now listen, mister. I gotta have my horse. I've been bit by a skunk that had hydrophobia, and I gotta get home to put my mom's Madstone on it. Listen, if I don't get home, I'll die.
That's your hard luck, boy. Out of my way now.
mister.
Oh, come on in for supper, son.
I don't have time. I gotta keep going.
Well, then you better take this here dried beef, and this here canteen. You got a long way to go yet.
Thanks, mister. I'll pay you back.
Oh, no need.
Where's the other white man?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm all alone, honest.
Why you come here? This country belonged to Indian.
I'm just crossing over. I gotta get home fast.
White boy, lie.
No, I'm not lying, honest. I got my arm hurt and I'm trying to get home to Langtree. See, I told you.
What arm hurt from?
Skunk bit me up past Whitewater. A crazy skunk.
Crazy skunk?
Yeah, you know, animal that smells. And so anyway, that's why I gotta get home. Put my mom's madstone on it. Great Spirit made it. Take out poison.
Ah, Great Spirit.
And it sure works. So anyway, that's why I gotta get home. And my time's running out fast.
You go home all alone? From Whitewater?
That's right.
You brave boy. Go without father. Through desert and Indian country. Shuka Kai Chuo. You ride horse. Get home faster.
Thanks, mister.
Bring horse back.
Yes, sir.
Matt!
Where's Mom?
Matt, what's happened?
Where's Mom?
She's not here, son.
Not here. Where is she? What's the matter?
Well, she's sick. Your grandfather took her over to his house.
She's sick? What's wrong with her?
Well, she's been poorly for some time. I don't know exactly what it is. What happened to your arm?
I got bit by a hydrophobia skunk. I rode back here so I could put my mom's madstone on it.
Well, your grandfather has the madstone, Matt.
I guess I'll get on over there.
Well, my team's in the barn, son. Let me drive you over.
I can't wait.
What are you doing here? Why ain't you with your pa?
I gotta see my mom. Mrs. Westgate said she was sick.
You can't come in here and upset her. Her heart collapsed, the doctor said.
I gotta see her. You hear? You let me see her or I'll...
She doesn't want to see you.
I don't believe you.
It's true, she doesn't want to see you. You stick with your pa. Go out to New Mexico. Forget your mom. That's what she wants. That's what she said. She's been thinking about it a long time. She's not made for that kind of life.
Matt, where are you going?
What difference does it make?
Well, what happened? Didn't you tell your mother about your arm?
My mother doesn't even want to see me.
What? What? Matt, wait! What's this about Ella not wanting Matt?
She can't be upset. Doctor's orders.
Did you turn that poor sick boy away from his own mother?
Sick? What are you talking about?
Didn't you even ask him? That boy was bit by a rabid skunk up north. Came all the way down here for Ellen's madstone.
Rabid skunk? He came in here, asked to see his mother. When I said no, he just walked off.
Probably doesn't care what happens to him now. Thinking his ma left him. Mr. Reese, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
But Sarah, I didn't mean to do anything.
Didn't mean? You've been trying to break that family up for years, and now you've done it. Well, if that boy dies, he'll be on your conscience, if you have one.
Sarah, you go inside. Look after Ellen. I'll take your team and see if I can fetch him back. Just a minute, boy. Boy, where you going?
Leave me alone.
Don't you talk to me the way, son. I'm your grandpa.
Well, you ain't much of a grandpa.
Well, maybe I ain't, boy. But why didn't you tell me you was bit by a skunk?
What difference would it make? You don't care about anything. You even turned my mom against me.
Ooh, let me see that arm, boy.
You leave
Let me see that
alone.
arm.
I told you to leave me.
You're at my place.
Your place ain't home to me.
Yes, it is. It's going to be home to all of us from now on.
That's right, Matt. Everything's going to be fine now.
Your pa and I will be partners. We need fresh blood around here.
I bought in with the money we got from the herd, son. Now all any of us wants is for you to get well.
Look, good as new.
Well, I don't know much about Madstones, but sure looks like this one drew the poison out of both of us.
Sure did, Grandpa.
Guess old Caleb was right about the poison, because they lived together in happiness for a good many years. All because of a Madstone, like this one I hold here.
নওশীন সবসময় কস্টিং ডাল অনুপাত বুঝে ক্লিন ক্লিনিং করেছেন আপনার নিচে ডাস্ট পড়ে আছে এটা ক্লিনিং করবেন আচ্ছা আছে কস্টিং হয়েছে
আর মাত্র 30 মিনিট বাকি আছে অনলি 30 মিনিটস সো এই 30 মিনিটসের মধ্যে রান্না শেষ করে প্লেটিংটা কমপ্লিট করতে হবে ওকে থ্যাংক ইউ ক্যারি অন
নাইন কি বুঝতেছো
দেখলাম সবারটাই উর্মি ভালো করতেছে মানে অন টাইম সব কিছু আমার মনে হয় শেষ হয়ে যাবে
সেটাই উর্মির কাছে এই এক্সপেকটেশন ছিল না এই রেসিপি দিয়ে বাট সে ভালো করছে আমি
প্ল্যানিংটা ভালো এন্ড আমি সময়টা দেখতেছিলাম আই থিঙ্ক অন টাইম সে শেষ করে ফেলবে এখানে আমরা মেন্টরসদেরকেও একটা ভালো ক্রেডিট দিতে পারি আপনি যেটা বললেন যে এক্সপেক্টেড ছিল না ঠিক আছে এখানে মেন্টরসদের একটা বড় রোল আছে তাদেরকে এক্সপ্লেইন করানো পুরো জিনিসটা সময়টা ডিভাইড করে দাও যে আপনি কতক্ষণ সময় প্রিপেয়ার করবেন অ্যান্ড ফিনিশ করবেন
ওর অবস্থা কি দেখি
আমরা তো তিনজন ওর নাচোস চিপসটা দেখলাম
হ্যাঁ এটা সুন্দর হয়েছে
হ্যাঁ ভালো হয়েছে সো ওটার সাথে বাকি যে ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টসগুলো সস বা যাই হোক যদি প্রপারলি ও নিয়ে আসতে পারে গুড বাট আমি একটু আমাদের লো স্কোরার যে ডক্টর মনিম আছে ওনাকে নিয়ে আসলে একটু টেনশনে আছে
ওনাকে নিয়ে আমিও টেনশনে আছি
আমি এবারে রাউন্ডে খুব ভালো কুক একটা এবং ভালো একটা মার্কস পা
পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট সময় বাকি আছে এর মধ্যে এনিহাও আপনাদের ফুল প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে। আর আজকে আপনাদের কাছ থেকে আমরা চমৎকার প্লেটিং দেখতে চাই। ওকে? পার্টিসিপেন্টস, only 5 minutes আছে আর প্লিজ এই 5 মিনিটসে প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করুন। Only 48 seconds. সবাই একসঙ্গে কাউন্টডাউন দেবো আজকে আমরা। রেডি? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and time's up. ওকে, 2 ঘন্টা শেষ, তার মানে আপনাদের কুকিং টাইম শেষ। এবার দেওয়া হচ্ছে 15 মিনিট, যার মধ্যে আপনাদের কস্টিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, একই সাথে কিচেন ক্লিন করতে হবে, এবং সেই সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
নওশিন সবসময় কস্টিং ডান অনুপাত কিচেন ক্লিন ক্লিন করেছে। আপনি নিচে ডান্স করে আছে, ওটা আপনি ক্লিন করবেন। আচ্ছা আছে কস্টিং হয়েছে, ফুড ফাইল করবেন না, ভিতরে ঢুকে দেন, ভিতরে ঢুকে। কোনো আপনার ওগুলো ক্লিন, নিচেরগুলো ক্লিন করা।
কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি। 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and time's up.
মেন্টরস টাইম আউট শুরু হবে এখন। 2 মিনিটস পাবেন প্রতিটা পার্টিসিপেন্টসের জন্য। 2 মিনিটস।
না, ওই রেশিও মেইনটেইন করতে 3টা ভাগে ভাগ করেন, না করে এই 3টা রুটি একসাথে বানিয়ে দিয়েছে। সংখ্যাটা হলো ইয়াতে দিবেন না, চিলি ফ্লেক্স এটাতে না, আমি বলি আপনি শ্যালো ফ্রাই করবেন। হ্যাঁ, কাটলেটে দেবেন, আপনি লাইক কাটলেট, ঠিক আছে?
আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারকেরা জানিয়ে দিয়েছেন রান্নার জন্য আপনাদের সময় হচ্ছে 2 ঘন্টা, এবং আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 1 ঘন্টা বাকি। মেন্টরস আপনাদের মেন্টরস টাইম আউট শুরু হবে এখন। 2 মিনিটস পাবেন প্রতিটা পার্টিসিপেন্টসের জন্য। 2 মিনিটস।
না ওই রেশিও মেনটেন করতে 3টা ভাগে ভাগ করেন, না করে এই 3টা রুটি একসাথে দেবেন দিয়ে ছেড়ে সংখ্যাটা হলো ইয়াতে দিবেন না, চিলি ফ্লেক্স এটাতে না, আমি বলি 1 মিনিট শ্যালো ফ্রাই করবেন। হ্যাঁ কাটলেটে দেবেন, চাটনিটা কাটলেট, ঠিক আছে? তারাই শুধু বারবার হিট করতেছে, তো হবে না। এটা এখন যে বাচ্চারা সতে করবে না কিন্তু
1.5 মিনিট আছে মাহফুজুর রহমান, ফেরদৌস সারা এবং আইরিশ আতিয়ারের জন্য। অনলি 1 মিনিট 11 সেকেন্ডস।
তেজপাতাটা ছড়াও, ছড়াই ওটা ব্লেড মারবা, নাশপাতিটা উপর দিয়ে হালকা করে পেটে।
ফেরদৌস সারা চলে আসুন।
সবই হয়ে যাবে, আগে কি বলবেন যে আনা হচ্ছে পাই তো কাবার। হ্যাঁ এটাই হচ্ছে দেখবেন হালকা একটু আমি দিলাম পেটে দিচ্ছি।
নাদিয়া, নাতাশা, আজকে আপনার 3 জন পার্টিসিপেন্ট। খুব টেনশন হচ্ছে, অনেক অবস্থা যাদের।
আমি দেখলাম যেটা অসিত খুব ভালোভাবে কাজ আগায় নিচ্ছে, ওর সব কিছু রেডি, মানে সব কম্পোনেন্ট রেডি, ওর শুধু বেকিংটা বাকি আছে। আর ঠিক হচ্ছে অমনি আপুর যেটা দেখলাম উনিও সব কিছু গুছিয়ে ফেলেছে, ওনার ডোটা রেডি করেছে, এখন জাস্ট বেলে আর কি ওভেনে দিবে। বাট আমি একটু টেনশন হচ্ছে ডাক্তার মনিমকে নিয়ে অ্যাগেইন, কারণ উনি যে ডোটা করেছে আমাদের যে টার্ট শেলের জন্য, যেটা হয় কি যে এই শেল এটা কিন্তু আমাদের ফ্রিজে রাখতে হয় যাতে গলে না যায়, একটু রেস্টে রাখতে হয়। বাট উনি যেটা করেছে বাইরে রেখে দিয়েছে, তো দ্যাটস যেহেতু বাটার এবং গরমের একটা ব্যাপার থাকে, ওটা সফট হয়ে গেছে।
সাদিয়া তাহের,
আমি জিনাতকে নিয়ে একটু টেন্সড। আসলে আমার মনে হয়েছে সে ট্রেডিশনাল ফুড নিয়ে অনেক জানে বা তার আইডিয়া ভালো, ওটার হাত ভালো, বাট ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিনস নিয়ে আমার মনে হচ্ছে তার আইডিয়াটা একটু কম। যেমন ইটালিয়ানে আসলে কী কী টাইপের হার্বস যাবে এটা নিয়ে ওনার তেমন একটা আইডিয়া নেই। সো উনি ওই জায়গাটাতে আমার মনে হচ্ছে একটু মেসড আপ করবে, বাট আই হোপ যাতে ভালো করে।
আইরিশ আতিয়ার,
রূপাকে নিয়ে একটু কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম, বাট রূপা আমার কেন জানি মনে হচ্ছে ও এখন কনফিউজ হয়ে গেছে, একটু প্রেশারাইজড হচ্ছে। ওয়ারাজ আমি সাইমাকে নিয়ে খুব বেশি টেনশনে ছিলাম, লাস্ট পর্বটাতে তার খুবই খারাপ হয়েছিল। আজকে সে ভালো করছে।
ফেরদৌস সারা,
2 জন পার্টিসিপেন্ট, এর মধ্যে কুমু আছে যে গত এপিসোডে হচ্ছে ব্ল্যাক স্কাপ পেয়েছিল। আজকে যে ব্যাপারটা যে ওর উপর একটা চাপ পড়েছে যে ও হচ্ছে কতটা বেটার করতে পারবে আজকের পারফরমেন্সটা। তো এখন পর্যন্ত আমি যতটুকু দেখেছি আমার কাছে মনে হয়েছে ও খুব মানে ভালোভাবে করছে ওর কাজগুলো। আর একটা হচ্ছে নওশিন, ও হচ্ছে ব্রেডও কখনো করে নাই, বাট আমি ওকে ফুল মেজারমেন্ট সহ ওকে সবকিছু ব্রিফ করে এসেছি।
মাহফুজুর রহমান,
আমার পার্টিসিপেন্ট হচ্ছে 2 জন, নাশিতা আর সাফায়েত অলমোস্ট রান্না হয়ে গেছে, আমি টেস্ট করে দেখে আসছি, একটু সল্টের ব্যালেন্স আমার কাছে কম লেগেছে, বললাম সামান্য একটু দিতে হবে। নাশিতা যেটা স্টাফিং করেছে ওটা অনেক মজা ছিল, কিন্তু ওর টাটশেলটা একটু বাটারি হয়ে গেছে, এই জন্য ক্রাক আসছিল। আমি বলছি সামান্য একটু ময়দা, একটু আইসিং সুগার দিয়ে ওটাকে সুন্দর করে মিশিয়ে আবার তুমি 2-3টা বানিয়ে রাখ।
থ্যাংক ইউ, বেস্ট অফ লাক। দেখা যাক কি হয়। আমার তো মনে হয় যে আজকে সবাই খুব ভালো করবে।
2টা ডিশই খুবই মানে মজাদার, আমার বেশি ভালো লেগেছে। আমি নারকেলও পছন্দ করি, সো তুমি যেটা মিক্সড করেছো সো এটা আমার ভালো লেগেছে।
টেস্ট সো গুড, মানে এভরি ফ্লেভার অফ ইট।
এবারে নওগাঁর প্রতিযোগী জুয়াইরিয়া, আপনার ফুড নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন।
হ্যালো,
আমার এখানে মেন কোর্সে আছে ভাপা মূলা, ইটস এ চাইনিজ ইন্সপায়ার্ড রেসিপি, অ্যান্ড তার সাথে আমি করেছি মূলার সেমাই।
জুয়াইরিয়া,
জি না,
খুব ভালো লেগেছে, প্রেজেন্টেশন ভালো, আইডিয়াটা নতুন, 2টো ডিশই একদম আলাদা। আর মূলার ফ্লেভার আমি পাচ্ছি না, আমার কাছে ভালো লেগেছে, গুড ট্রাই ছিল, থ্যাংক ইউ।
চাইনিজ ডিশটা ম্যাম আপনার জন্য স্পেশালি, আপনার কথা চিন্তা করে স্পেশালি চাইনিজটা আমি সিলেক্ট করছি, কারণ আপনি বলেছিলেন আপনার চাইনিজ থাই ফুডটা অনেক পছন্দ, বা আমিও চাইনিজ থাই ফুড খুব পছন্দ করব। থ্যাংক ইউ।
যার কারণে আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছে, এবং 2টা ডিশই খুবই মানে মজাদার, আমার বেশি ভালো লেগেছে। আমি নারকেলও পছন্দ করি, সো তুমি যেটা মিক্সড করেছো সো এটা আমার ভালো লেগেছে।
যেহেতু আমাদের চ্যালেঞ্জটা ছিল পারলে খাওয়াও, যেখানে ইনগ্রিডিয়েন্টস ছিল মূলা অনেকেই লাইক করে না, স্পেশালি আমাদের যে স্পেশাল জাজ, তার জন্যই আজকের এই আয়োজন। সেখান থেকে বলা হয় যদি
আপনার আজকের রেসিপি, তাহলে এটা আসলে পারলে খাওয়ার মতোই, মানে ফার্স্ট বাইট, সেকেন্ড বাইট, থার্ড বাইট আমার মতো। ভেরি নাইস, খুবই মজার।
জুয়ারিয়া, I don't think আমি এটা কখনো আগে ট্রাই করেছি এই ডিশটা। Frankly, I don't even know what this is, but whatever you made, it's amazing.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়াও,
It tastes so good, মানে every flavor of it. Dimta with mula, chicken blended with the lemon, ছেড়ে দিয়েছেন, sesame seed এর সাথে, everything. I think প্রতিটা flavor taste করা যায়. Addition of chili oil on top. I think this is a chef's kiss. Amazing. Amazing. Great job. Onek moja. Love the plating. Love the idea. Love the food. আরেকটা জিনিস আমি বলবো, আজকে of all the people, আপনার স্টেশন, আপনার কিচেন was the cleanest. ঠিক আছে? So good job on that. Costing ঠিক আছে.
ওয়াও,
Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ জুয়ারিয়া, ট্রিমেন্ডাস পারফরমেন্স। আপনার ফুড নিয়ে যাবেন।
আর রীতা ম্যাম আমাদেরকে একটা গ্রুমিং ক্লাসে বলেছিলেন যে ওনার চাইনিজ, থাই এই টাইপের রেসিপি খুব পছন্দ। তখন মনে হলো তাহলে আমি ওইটাতেই যাই, সো ম্যাম খুশি হবে। তো দ্যাটস ওয়াই আমি চাইনিজটা চুজ করি, যে চাইনিজ ইন্সপায়ার্ড একটা রেসিপি ক্রিয়েট করব। সো এই রেসিপিটা মোটামুটি আমার ক্রিয়েশনে বলা চলে, আর কিছুটা ফ্লেভারস অ্যান্ড কিছু চাইনিজ ফ্লেভারের সাথে কিছুটা ম্যাচ করার ট্রাই করেছি আর কি। সো মন্তব্য ভালো পেয়েছি, অনেক ভালো লাগছে যে করতে পেরেছি আর কি, যতটুকু চিন্তা করেছি ততটুকু দিতেও পেরেছি, অ্যান্ড ওই হিসেবে কমেন্টও পেয়েছি।
আমি আজকে বানিয়েছি ফিশ পায়লা।
নিপা, আজকে আমাদের যে নামটা আছে ফিশ ফিউশন, সেই নামের সাথে আপনার রেসিপির কোনো মিল নেই।
আমি ডেফিনেটলি বল মাছ এই স্টাইলে রান্না করার ট্রাই করব ইন দ্য ফিউচার।
এবার আমন্ত্রণ জানাচ্ছি ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নিপাকে। নিপা, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
আমি আজকে বানিয়েছি ফিশ পায়লা।
কি ফিশ ব্যবহার করেছো?
আমি বোয়াল মাছটা ব্যবহার করেছি।
ফিশ কোথায়?
ফিশ ম্যাম আজ
কোথায় আছে? ভিতরে?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম, এটা
লেয়ার করেছেন?
লেয়ার করিনি, এভাবে আর কি দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
ট্যাঙ্গি সসটা কি করে করেছেন?
ট্যাঙ্গি সসটা আমি অরেঞ্জ, চেরি, মানে সুগার অ্যান্ড হচ্ছে হালকা একটু সয়া সস, ভিনেগার অ্যান্ড হচ্ছে রোস্টেড টমেটো দিয়ে করেছি।
এটাও কি মেন্টর বলে দিয়েছিল সসের কথা?
মেন্টর, হ্যাঁ আমার মেন্টর আমাকে বলেছে যে একটা মানে এটাকে ইনহ্যান্স করার জন্য একটা ট্যাঙ্গি টাইপসের সস রাখলে ভালো হবে।
আপনার মেন্টর নাদিয়া নাতাশা?
জি।
নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, আপনি কি ট্যাঙ্গি সস করতে বলেছিলেন?
আমি যখন ওকে বুঝিয়েছিলাম যে এটা এরকম একটা ফুল মিল, সে বলেছিল আমি একটা সস করতে চাই এর সাথে, আমি কি করতে পারবো? তা আমি বলেছিলাম এটার সাথে বেসিক্যালি সস সার্ভ করার দরকার নাই, কিন্তু সে বলছে আমি একটা সস করতে চাই এবং সেটা একটু সুইট বা ক্রিমি। তখন আমি বললাম যেহেতু আপনি করতেই চাচ্ছেন, যদি করেন, যেহেতু ফিশ, আপনি একটা লেমন বেস কোনো কিছু দিতে পারেন।
কিন্তু সসটা মজা হয়েছে।
ইনিশিয়ালি সে বলেছিল যে এটার সাথে সস যায় না, and she is right. That সসটা আপনি করেছেন, that is your choice. By itself সসটা খেতে মজা, প্লেটিংটা আমার পছন্দ হয়নি। I think it's very messy, right? চ্যালেঞ্জটা ছিল আজকে ফিশ ফিউশন, পায়রাতে ফিশ খুঁজে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না, you have to really look into it. সসটা yes it helps রাইসের সাথে খেতে, বাট সসটা ছাড়া যদি আমি খাই, পায়রাতে কোনো সিগনিফিকেন্ট কোনো ফ্লেভার্স নাই।
নিপা, আজকে আমাদের যে নামটা আছে ফিশ ফিউশন, সেই নামের সাথে আপনার রেসিপির কোনো মিল নেই।
কস্টিং আপনার ওভারঅল ঠিক আছে, 542 করে আপনি এই প্লেটটা সেল করছেন। কস্টিং ইজ ওকে, বাট এটা আপনি 542-তে সেল করতে পারবেন না রিয়েল লাইফে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে চট্টগ্রামের প্রতিযোগী উর্মি মাহবুব আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
হ্যালো, হাই। পেরুভিয়ান একটা কুইজিন পেরিহো।
কি ফিশ এখানে ব্যবহার করে?
এখানে আমি বোয়াল ফিশটা ইউজ করেছি।
বোয়াল ফিশটাকে কিভাবে নিয়েছো?
ছোট কিউব কেটে করে নিয়েছিলাম।
কিউব কিউব করে
একটু করে ফ্রাই করেছি প্রথমে কর্নফ্লাওয়ার দিয়ে, দেন আমি আবার স্টুর সাথে আমি প্রথমে বোয়ালের যে স্কিনটা ছিল ওটা দিয়ে একটা স্টক করেছিলাম, ওইটা দিয়ে আমি স্টুটা রান্না করেছি।
ফিশ স্টু আকারে যদি বলো তাহলে ভালো, তবে বোয়ালের ফ্লেভারটা কিন্তু আছে, খারাপ না, খেতে ভালো। আমি বলবো ভালো ছিল, গুড ট্রাই।
থ্যাংক ইউ। প্রথমত আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছিল উনি কি ভোরে চিংড়ি মাছ উঠিয়ে নিয়ে আসছে, চিংড়ি মাছ হাতে কোনো অপশন ছিল না। তারপর কারণ ফিশগুলো এত সুন্দর করে মনে হচ্ছিল যেখানে শ্রিম গোল 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 করে দেয়া। তারপর যখন বোয়াল ফিশ বললেন আর এটা ফিশন, তখন একটু কনফিউজ ছিলাম যে এবার মনে হয় হালকা হলেও স্মেল পাবো। তো মুখে দিয়ে বোয়াল ফিশ মনেই হয়নি আমার কাছে, যা মনে হচ্ছে ডিফারেন্ট কোনো ফিশ। খুবই ভালো, খুবই মজার। সেই সাথে আপনার ব্রেডের সাথে যে আপনার গার্লিক একটা অয়েল মনে হয় করেছেন, গার্লিক অয়েল, বাটার অয়েল, কাইন্ড অফ গার্লিক ব্রেডের মতনই লাগছিল ওটার সাথে যখন মিক্স করে খাচ্ছি। সো ইটস রিয়েলি নাইস। শুরু করি।
সিম্পল প্লেটিং, অনেক নাইস কালার্স আপনি নিয়ে এসেছেন এই ডিশটাতে। বোয়াল মাছ আমার অনেক প্রিয়, বাট আমি কখনোই আগে এইভাবে করে খাইনি। ইটস আ ডিফারেন্ট প্রেজেন্টেশন, ডিফারেন্ট টেক্সচার অফ বোয়াল মাছ আপনি নিয়ে এসেছেন। আই থিঙ্ক বোয়াল মাছ আপনি যেভাবে করে কুক করেছেন দ্যাট ইজ পারফেক্ট। সো আমি ডেফিনেটলি বোয়াল মাছ এই স্টাইলে রান্না করার ট্রাই করবো ইন দ্য ফিউচার। কস্টিংটা ঠিক হয়নি, এটা আপনার খরচ। প্রফেশনাল কিচেনে কাজ করা হয়েছে?
না, অ্যাকচুয়ালি এখনো করা হয়নি।
প্রফেশনাল কিচেনে আপনি যখন কস্টিং করবেন, এভরি ডিশ হ্যাজ টু বি ×3। এভাবেই শেখানো হয়েছিল, রাইট? আপনি নিজের ইচ্ছা একটা প্রাইস দিয়ে দিবেন, আপনার বাকি খরচ কোথা থেকে আসবে। ইটস নট অনলি অ্যাবাউট এই খাবারটা বানাতে আমার কত টাকা লেগেছে, এটা আমি খাবারের উপর একটু প্রফিট ধরে সেল করে দিলাম। অন্যান্য যা কস্ট আছে আপনার, সেগুলো তো এই ফুডের ভিতরেই আসতে হবে রেস্টুরেন্ট পার্সপেক্টিভে, রাইট? সো কস্টিংটা হয়নি, ভুল।
থ্যাংক ইউ উর্মি।
Ngoài kia bao la thế giới, nhưng trong anh thế giới chỉ là em. Ok, 1 triệu x nhót. Chúng mày đánh tao. Chúng mày đánh tao. Mày là hơi yếu ạ. Cái gì? Nhà thằng ra mà lít rank nữa cơ lừa thôi. Vì lặng im sẽ giết chết con tim. Ui. Không ăn thua nhỉ, không ra nhỉ. Không ra tướng vậy. Ta cho thầy đi nhanh lên. Trời ơi. giáp mà. Giáp của phiêu ra cổng được. Một luôn. Chitana này, đẹp á, mấy con này đẹp thế ta. Moria. Đẹp. Một xe từng cái nhỏ. Phải là lệ. Phi la li. Ngập luôn ấy, chất chơi người rơi. Ôi sợ cái gì. Trái tim em ra là dòng máu lông để yêu anh. Bẹp. Đau chúa. Bẹp. Đừng có khinh con xích nha Bri. Hẹt. Ok. Gọi 3 tiếng luôn đi. Ui. Không cắt. Ai thi. Ui. Kinh khủng. Bắn. Mày đứng trên đấy, mày tỉa xuống, mày tỉa xuống. Mày cứ đứng trên mày tỉa xuống đi, nhóc ác. Đây rồi, bót ra. Mày. Hả? Cái gì vậy? Cái gì vậy? Mày nhọn. Mùa trước là mùa gì nhỉ? À, đi xin thiên cung các thứ. À, nhớ remember. Một x nhọt. Mười lăm 14. Triển khai 13 tướng không? Mày hãy đổi sân ta, mình chưa có sân nha. Chưa có sân nha. Chỉ có sân chưa có pet có hiệu kết liễu ạ. Shiba. Bom. Bình tĩnh nào. Ôn cất 150 rồi. Đánh được cái map cuối rồi. 160 đổi map xong. Chẳng có con gì nhỉ. Thắng được đấy. 1, 2, 3, 4 này. Này kia không áp chết à? Áp chết không? Lắp đồ kìa. Nhưng mà mình nhiều đồ hơn á. Mình win chắc rồi. Em cảm ơn anh trả lời em bao lâu. Hỏi chấm bri. Như thế này sẽ bị chưa lông rồi đấy. Đó. Đó. Nice. Đau mồm thế. Thua. Có một người là đôi mình đi qua. Bém. Đùa hay sao ấy. Chắc như đùa ấy. Cơn mưa chúng ta sau này chẳng có chúng ta bây giờ.